Hey folks, CLG here again. I've not only been just toying with the idea of the 40 meter vertical, also I've had in the back of my mind, I've been kind of thinking about this. It's a 20 meter two element quad beam that I had kind of talked about in a previous video. This is going back to, I think this goes back to the 50s. It's an old article that was in one of the ham radio, Amateurs Radio Handbook. I don't know what one it is, but anyway. And I thought, maybe this could work. So here's just if you can see this, it's pretty big. Like here's the guy, and here's maybe this is the director. Maybe that's a reflector, I don't know. Is that what you call it, director? Or driven element, whatever. Here he is right here, so it looks pretty big. But it's not really that big. Let's get some dimensions here. When you look at a full-size quad, here we go, right here. So we're talking about a 16 feet by 9 square. And I had drawn that up to just get an idea of what we're talking about. This is kind of like let me see if I can get a better view of this. Probably right here where I had it before. Anyway, so that's just looking at the beam. One's a reflector, and one of them is the driven element. And so if I do a distance on this, let's make sure I'm drawing this correctly. Yeah. 16 feet 9. And between the two, it's like 12 feet between them. So this is basically the quad looking at it from an isometric view. This is representing a mast, and they're 12 feet spaced. I think that's what the diagram says. Yeah, 12 feet. So we're talking 16 feet and 12 feet. If there was a way to build this so that it could, basically I thought if I could just build this thing, build each of these elements, the big 16 foot 9 square, have two of them, and somehow make each of them the same so that they can kind of be broken down easily and make all this stuff easily to deploy and undeploy. Maybe using some kind of PVC pipe fittings so it can be easily put up. I can just basically go out here and hang over the deck and, just kind of put it together and then raise it up, But I'm not sure if I have enough space out in the deck. So let's just take a look here and see. This is a possibility of running this on 20 meters. Okay, let's just do a measurement. See how long we can get back here. Gotta get this out of the way. Right. So measure this whole part of the deck here. And we have, looks like 11 feet. So we have 11 feet length here and about 7 feet. So 11 feet by 7 feet. It's not much room to work with. And the height here, I'm guessing 8 feet. So 11, 7, 8 is like the dimensions I have to work here in this. If I was to build that quad and store it in here, it definitely would have to fold in half twice to have the elements fit in here. So I don't know. So the name of the game here is doing the impossible. I'm all about trying to install just normal full-size antennas that work on single bands, like 40 meters and 20 meters, possibly. But the two-element quad is pretty huge. It's small compared to a regular full-size 5-element quad, mind you, but it's going to be kind of operating off of a deck here. So if there's a way to design it so I can fold it 2 times, that would cut that the dimensions of the folded elements down to 8 feet, and that will fit on the deck here. It's 11 feet long, 11 feet long by 7 feet by about 8 feet, and then the 12-foot center boom, that could be, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. That's too long to fit here. Everything needs to be able to come apart and lay down in this deck and lay down on the floor, just kind of out of the way, hidden basically. So, and also everything has to be flat SWR 100% as I can get it efficient and work like a charm and not cause any problems as far as interfering with anybody, the best I can do. So if that requires, bandpass filters, I don't know, whatever you need, or just running a real clean signal with low wattage, fine. But just trying to figure out how I can do a 2-element quad beam up on the deck here, full size, and that's as far as I've gotten so far. 73, see you later.